Salutations, everyone. This is the butterfly. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Well, first, let me say hello to the people who watch me in India and now the United Kingdom. Hey! Um, and always my foundation subscribers right here in the United States. Okay. Um, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell notifications so that you know when I'm going live. In addition to that, if you are in need of CBD products for health, um, for anxiety, sleep deprivation, pain, you can go to my website at www.hempbutterfly.com and we can hook you right up with something to ease your pain. Okay, last night my husband had a toothache and he took all kinds of stuff. He trying to Listerine, everything. I was like, look, take this CBD and put it right on the pain. Okay. And 15 minutes later, he was sleeping comfortably. So it does work, and quality of life is important. Okay. There is my infomercial. So now let's dive right in. Okay. I was not here for a whole week because YouTube took it upon himself to go into my old videos, like in the crates, like last year, my birthday, and give me a strike for talking about a seagull. Sorry, I got distracted. For talking about the election last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't even said anything about the election this year. Like, so why is I being punished? Like, you see how petty they are? Like, just, right after I give them, some credit for not being the one to, like, mess with my sentence, they go and do something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tried, you two. I tried. Now, listen, I can only be me, so I'm not gonna be up here trying to censor what the fuck I say. So, like, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna change my nonconformist attitude. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's so good to be back and able to, just like share with you guys, and a lot's been going on out there. A lot's been going on, and I've just been watching. Really, that was all I could do was watch. Cause YouTube shut me down. They shut me down. You know what I'm saying? Like I had did this reading, and I found out some information. You know what I'm saying? And like right after that. My channel was mysteriously like I'm in trouble for something I said last year. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Spirit, I already said I'm not going to reveal what I learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do me like that. I guess Spirit was like, yeah, I don't know what kind of zone you in right now, but look, let's shut you down for a second to give you the shush warning. I'm fucking done. I am done. Spirit is something else. In other news, I don't know if you guys remember the video that I did on dying on vacay. Well, I realized there was like I picked up on some truth in the midst of some shenanigans. With that story. Okay, it's a lot of moving parts to that story, and what has made something that has been brought to my attention, my spiritual attention, you know, kind of, valid, not even kind of, but valid, right? Okay. I spoke about this young lady, Shanquella Robinson. I believe that's the name. And it was regarding just like the friends, attacking her on vacation, just like the whole video. It was just like terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that was a skit, which I'm just kind of feeling like it happened, like what they're saying happened, but not to the people it happened to, if that makes sense. I just picked up on that. That just occurred to me like just now. Okay, that okay, the story, of a young lady being, tragically killed on vacation with friends, by her friends. I feel like this is a story in Mexico, no less. I feel like this is a story that has happened. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like this particular story is one of them. I feel like the reason for this story in particular is to highlight the corruption of Mexico. Like the organ harvesting, the child trafficking, like all of the stuff that they're into. Okay. They're highlighting that. You know what I'm saying? Down to uh the doctor, the ME report. You know what I'm saying? Falsifying the death records, the police allowing, the suspects to flee the country. You know what I'm saying? Now the stuff coming out, oh, supposedly they party for 2 days before they left, or they stayed with the body for 8 hours. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Then the signaling is, for me, it's the signaling. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I did not want to believe it. I did not want to believe it. Another thing I feel came out of it is the uh confirmation for a lot of people, in the spiritual community, you know what I'm saying, working in I want to say harmony, okay, with the universe. Um like, we're not going to take any more of this kind of shenanigans, like, you know uh people being aggressive and, doing things like this. You're going to be punished. Excuse me. And karma is going to come a lot quicker than it used to, because this particular story, it got a lot of people in the spiritual community interested, in their intentions, focused on justice in this story, right? And those of you in the spiritual community who all, watch my channel, whatever, I talk about intentions. Intent is very important. Why you're doing something, that's very, very important. So, like, the whole spiritual community, their intent was like, no more justice. And I want to say our, because I'm a part of that community. Because when I saw the video and the story kind of like broke, you know, it hit me in a place of like, look, if you can't trust your so-called best friends, then who the F can you trust? It hit me in a place that is like, no, like, that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? There's like, it's going too far, and there must be a reckoning, like, immediately. So I feel like, that was another confirmation from spirit that that is the direction that we're going in regarding justice, morality, you know, and obeying universal law, not just whatever laws the government has set for you, or your country has set for you, or your state, or whatever, or even your family, whatever laws they've set for you. Nothing is above universal law, which is God's law, the creator's law, the law of everything that is. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, there must be respect among us all. Okay, a harmony with the earth that we live upon. Okay, or else there will always be discord, and we can no longer support that vibration. So that was definitely a confirmation that universal law will definitely be in play, and in the spirit world, our intention is largely for righteousness and justice. So, like, uh, I just want people to be aware of that. We're not just gonna be allowing certain things to happen anymore. Okay, the justice will definitely be swift. With that being said, I want to go back to like the signaling, right? The signaling, because like we all know about like the gold casket. I mean, those of us who are in the know of like they've gone down this particular rabbit hole, um, we are aware of certain symbols or whatever associated to like Freemasonry, the pedophilia, these things of that nature, right? So when we are looking at a death uh, in the dark cults or whatever, deep state, whatever you want to call them, their symbol is usually like a gold casket, right? When we see a gold casket, we automatically know Freemason, right? But when you saw that pink and yellow casket with the horse drawn, you know what I'm saying? It was like the pink was emotional, you know what I'm saying? And the yellow was, the yellow was more like creativity and things of that nature, So like, I'm like, what the? Because I was like, okay, well, what is this pink and yellow? You know, I can't find nothing that is like really giving me any like this is some BS vibes, right? Other than the video that I watched that gave me another perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because I was leading with my emotions. You know what I'm saying? I was leading with my emotions, and I guess that is uh what was one of the purposes of making the casket um, pink, right? It was another word I got associated with. I can't remember if it was pink or yellow. And it was like emptiness. And I was like, what? So you saying this shit is empty? The casket is empty? There's like nobody in there? I'm like, damn, spirit. Like these people play too much. Okay, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Right. You just notice like the newscasters are wearing pink and yellow. Certain celebrities they wearing pink and yellow, and then they getting involved. Once you see the newscaster signaling, you already know it's a psyop. So I was like, that's confirmation that it's a psyop. Okay. I'm like, oh man, they're getting really sneaky and tricky with their plays, because they're all actors. And the funny thing about it is like they're so good at getting us to participate. Myself included. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like, man, it's so hard to like, dip out of the trap and shit because they're everywhere. They're everywhere, So now they're gonna play on our emotions. They got strategies to play on our emotions, especially with all these celebrities supposed to be getting sick in the hospital. Nick Cannon, now he in the hospital, and they want us to pray for him. Good luck with that. Like, like it's ridiculous. All of these damn loose schemes, and we're falling for the banana and the tailpipe people, myself included. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like beware in these times because it's getting real, real extra. It's getting it's like they're pouring it on thick, my G. So I want you guys to just beware of that, beware of that because they're on 10,000 with it. They got everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? And they dragging out the old celebrities. They got Mark Curry. What is his name? Mark Curry or some, I forgot. Mr. Cooper. Getting into it with people on like talk about they was racial profiling him and he got them fired and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, damn, they dragging out the trick ponies. I'm not being bothered. I wonder what music and the movies and just what our entertainment is gonna look like after all of these clowns get rounded up and just like canceled. Like, what is it gonna look like? Because it's like some of the songs you sing, you wanna pour into it. You know what I'm saying? Because singing is like a part of meditation, expressing. You know what I'm saying? Ascending. You like so like these people. I mean, it's just crazy. I gotta laugh. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta laugh. I really had no set show like topic that I was gonna hit on today. I just wanted to like throw a couple of random thoughts out there, and touch base with you guys, let you know why I haven't been on because they done shut me down. They shut me down. They shut us down. You hear me? And I had to sit down for a second. I had to sit down, but it was all right. It was all right because while you sitting still, you get to see stuff. You get to see stuff. I realize that's why they always keep us busy. Busy chasing after. All we got to do, we got to get more education. We got to get more, a better job. We got to get this. We got to get that. We got to do everything but get to know ourselves and what we really like and what's really good for us and what's really not good for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep us busy, so that we can't think, we can't recover. I used to watch movies or whatever, like when ladies used to have nervous breakdowns and shit, they would send them to the sanitarium or whatever so that they could stay in the light room. It's called a sun room, and they could stay in there in this facility where they get taken care of and stuff like that till they get their mind right, they get to heal or whatever. And I always thought, like, we don't got nothing like that. We don't have the luxury of that in our time. You know what I'm saying? Just to like pause, pause and really think about what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? Think about how we're being shuffled about. You know what I'm saying? And not really being heard. We're not even listening to ourselves half the time. Like, some of us, like, our body be fucked and tired, in pain, telling us to rest. And all we can think about is, oh, we got to go to work. Because, if we don't go to work, we're going to lose money. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? But we don't think about how we're losing life force. And that is way more valuable, way more precious. You know what I'm saying? Because your health is your wealth. Like, people think like money is your wealth. No, it is not. It is not. Because if it was, these evil people wouldn't be doing all they doing, like, stealing organs and whatnot, if they were so healthy. You know what I'm saying? If they wealth could buy them health, they wouldn't be so effed up in the game. So like I just I just feel like people really need to understand what is value. What is value, and listen to yourself, listen to your body. Like, if you tired, if you are in pain, rest, rejuvenate, don't push yourself to the point where you got to go to these damn doctors and then they put you on medications, and that's not going to fix you but treat you, what I'm saying, treat you just enough so that you can keep on putting energy into the machine, what I'm saying, and getting further and further away from yourself. you know and further away from balance. I was uh reading about the Schumann resonance. I hope I'm saying it right. The Schumann resonance today. Um and I had been meaning to really get an understanding of it. I mean, I had a loose understanding of it, you know, but I wanted a more concrete understanding of it. And it's basically like the heartbeat of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Just like our heart sends out an electromagnetic pulse, so does the earth sends out an electromagnetic pulse. And the frequency is 7.8 something hertz. I want to say three, but I may not be correct on that. I know it's 7.8 something because I don't have the paper in front of me. But my point is this: um, this pulse has an effect on us, and the further we get away from the Earth's heartbeat, the more out of balance our own heartbeat is. It's so funny. Like, we're so connected to the earth. So the more that we have like all of these things that get in between it, like the technology, all the easy shit that, what I'm saying, that we don't really have to, go to the earth. We just let people go to the earth, process it, take all the nutrients out of it, and then give it to us. And because it's fast, it's easy. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? We're just getting farther and farther away from, the being in balance, being in harmony with the earth that nurtures us. And the farther we get away from being in balance with nature, we become depressed, we become ill, so this is a real thing, people. It's a real thing. We have to be in balance. You know what I'm saying? And that starts with really looking after ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Loving ourselves. And, loving yourself means not doing things that's going to harm you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it may be if you're in a relationship and you're cheating, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're fucking harming yourself. You know what I'm saying? You are, you know, you pushing yourself farther away from love. You know what I'm saying? And closer to lust. That's really it's fleeting. You know what I'm saying? But love is going to nurture you, just like the earth. So just like, don't do things that's counterproductive to you, and listen to your body and be authentic to your true self. You know, years ago I was working at Accessoride. It's a for those of you who don't know, um It's like a paratransit company in New York, and they have it in other countries. I mean, sorry, in other cities, but that's beside the point. It's a bus company for like that runs alongside our metro bus. So what that means is like we'll go and we pick up passengers that are maybe elderly and or they're disabled, and they can't ride the subway, the public system, you know, for various reasons they can't ride the public system. So they get a service that will pick them up from their house and drop them off to the locations that they need to go. Maybe the doctor's office, whatever, wherever they need to go. They will pay the same price as if they were, um, getting on the bus, and uh, they could even have a guest. We would, but anyway, I was working for them, right? So there came a time I used to work long hours and I would have to drive all over the city. And there came a time where, because they would give us old buses that didn't really have good struts. So my back just got messed up. Just one day, it's like it was my day off. It was the day before my day off, and that night, it's like I woke up to go to the bathroom, and as I put my feet on the floor, it's like I just felt this tension in my back, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And I took I think I took some ibuprofen, and I just kept it pushing or whatever. But it just got worse and worse and worse. Okay. It was like I had never experienced anything like that. I mean, I was in so much pain. Like I couldn't sit down, I couldn't stand up, I couldn't lay down without being in fucking pain. It was crazy. And I was going to doctors after doctors. I didn't know what was going on. Mind you, I'm in all of this damn pain and I'm still fucking going to work. I'm still going to work. Okay. I'm at my job. I'm driving to go pick up a passenger and I'm fucking hugging the steering wheel crying because my back, my legs, my shoulder, my ankles, everything hurts on my right side and it's starting to pull up in knots. So now I can't sit straight up. I have to like kind of lean forward, I'm crying, you know what I'm saying? So I have to get myself together before the passenger comes, before I get to the passenger and act like there's nothing wrong. Okay, because I got my daughter to take care of, I have bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like all of these things on my mind. So I'm just like I have to ignore my body right now. Do you hear that? Do you hear what that sounds like? I had to ignore my own body, the thing that holds me up, that supports my soul. Okay. I had to ignore that. Like, that's unfucking natural. That's unnatural, right? But I'm doing it and shit. So like it's getting worse and worse. And like I'm going to neurologists. I'm going, to my doctor that I go to, like the woman's doctor, like, and she's like giving me steroids and shit, but you can only take them for a little bit. I think she gave it to me for 7 days. 7 days she gave me the steroids. For those 7 days, I felt stronger, and I was in less pain, and I was functional. So she didn't give me the steroids anymore. But I guess because I wasn't resting it, I wasn't getting the proper sleep at night. Because I mean, I would be in pain, like just like it was swelling up. It was terrible, and I couldn't even lay on it. It would hurt so bad. So it's like I would have to get up just like to stop my leg from cramping and like contracting. I'm like, fuck. So one day I get out of bed. This was like the worst fucking day, right? I get out of bed. I'm fucking walking like fuck, what's that guy name? The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm fucking walking like that. I can't even straighten my legs, stand up straight. You know what I'm saying? Or straighten out my right arm. My body was contracting into knots and the muscles was pulling. So yeah, that was the worst fucking pain I was ever. So, but again, I'm getting my fucking uniform on. I'm struggling down the stairs. I'm struggling into my car. Yo, that morning I cried on the way to work. I was in so much fucking pain. I cried. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't, because nobody could tell me what the fuck it was. Like, what is going on here? You know? I get to work. I'll fucking creep up to the goddamn window because we had to go to this window to get our route to see, what route we was going to have today because we didn't have the same route every day. It wasn't like the bus drivers. Like, we had to go all over the fucking city. Okay. And we would have different routes, different people, and that comes with its own bag of tricks. So anyway, this particular day, I barely made it up to the fucking window, and I leaned up against the table, y'all. I was trying to stand up straight so bad, I was shaking and fucking sweating. All right. Do you know the person behind the desk? They was like, "Oh my God, you look terrible. What are you all right?" This I was like, "No, my back is killing me." They was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Here's your route." I took the route that day and I worked. I worked. Even now, I gotta say, I really apologize to myself. I really am so sorry. I'm so sorry I did that to myself. I'm so sorry. Give me a minute, girl. I gotta get my emotions under control. Cause like I'm just like even telling the story, I'm like unfucking believable. Unbelievable. Who does that to themselves? I felt like I had no choice. I needed that job. It was really hard to get a job, so I really felt like I had no choice. But in hindsight, like now, knowing what I know now, like I would have been taken care of. All I would have had to do was ask the universe. Okay, so the next day I'll go to work, same condition, trying to hold myself up and shit. So my supervisor that was on shift that day was like, "No, I can't send you out like that. Look at you, you know," and sent me home. I was so relieved or whatever. Don't you know that I got suspended for going home? I got fucking suspended for going home. Okay. These jobs don't give a damn about you. Okay. They do not give a damn about you. All right. They just using you up until you can't be used no more. So like when what I did to myself was horrible. And I hope people not doing that to I know people doing that to themselves. You know what I'm saying? And years later after I uh left that job, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I was just driving down the block and shit and I was thinking about it. I don't know what the fuck made me think about it. But I was like, oh, I bust out crying. Cause I was so mean to myself. Like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, I felt like that was the meanest thing I ever did to myself. Just like fucking just doing that, knowing that my body was hurting me like that. Everything was hurting me. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, you know, is different. It's different areas to it, because like it got to the point to where I was feeling like it's like you get isolated when you're sick. You get isolated. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I realized I had drove myself to that point because I didn't listen to my body. I didn't listen to myself. I didn't care enough about myself. Okay, to say fuck that job. If they can't understand I'm sick, I'm really in pain here, then I don't need to be working here. Okay. And had I known then like what I know now, the universe will provide for me. Will show me a way, as they have always done. When I look back at things that I be like, how the fuck did I even get out of that? It's only my spirit guides. It's only, it's only the creator that loves me, that I'm a part of, you know, who love themselves so much that they fraction themselves to experience in the manifestation of us. So like that's awesome, you know. And I feel like Source is just waiting for us to get it. Like, look, you really gotta love yourself. You know what I'm saying? And not treat yourself bad. Treat yourself kind. Okay. And listen to yourself, because your body has its own mind apart from the mind that you have. Okay. So this your heart, your organs, they all have their own intelligence. So if they're telling you, listen, we need to chill, we need to kick it, because like your body is everything, like even your skin. You know what I'm saying? Like these people doing shit to their skin. I'm like, that is what keep your organs in. That is what, you know what I'm saying, keep you from, your skeleton being looked at and shit. Like your skin is what will tell you is if anything wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll show up, it'll manifest. So like, don't be doing shit to your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, and listen to your body. Forgive me, guys, if I'm jumping all over the place, but that just occurred to me. That story really, I felt like it needed to be told. Like, look, you have to be kind to yourself, especially in these times. You got to be kind to yourself, because this is it's so much deception and stuff going on. You know, you just got to be kind to yourself. Because we can't be wasting energy and shit. We can't be wasting energy on shit that it don't have no value. It doesn't have no value. Nope. I guess the different things got value to different people, But the trick is, like, they tricked us. They fucking tricked us, and they made us think that money had value. It has no fucking value. Does it have use? Yes. Value? No. So like to you know sell your soul, which is invaluable, for stuff that don't got no value, it just dumb. It's dumb. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean for it to come out like that, but I let spirit rock. Spirit feels like it's dumb, and I agree. It's dumb. You gotta listen to yourself. People don't want the responsibility of taking care of themselves. But nobody could do it better than you, because you are the one that know what you need. Okay. I believe it was like Hippocrates who said, like, if you're not your own doctor, then you're a fool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking fool. Like the medicine they were giving me for my okay, it turned out I have herniated disc. I have herniated disc. Okay. People done effed up my back. And I was taking gabapentin, ibuprofen, and tizanidine. So the tizanidine is a muscle relaxer. The gabapentin was supposed to be a painkiller along with the ibuprofen. But what I come to find out, the ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory. The gabapentin is for seizures. You know what I'm saying? It's a seizure medication. I'm not having seizures. You know what I'm saying? Not having seizures. So like, and it was stealing my memory. I didn't realize, and my balance, the gabapentin, which they say is harmless, but it's not harmless. And then the tizanidine, I would not take it all the time because it was a muscle relaxer, so it would make me very loopy and tired or whatever. First, they tried to give me the Percocet. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Now, all of those things I had to take, it's like I had to take so much. They was like wreaking havoc on my kidneys. But I was calling them the Holy Grail because it got me out the bed. It got me back to work. Look, back to work. It's a damn shame. And back being invited out with my friends, because even them was like, look, okay, we didn't invite you because we know about your back type shit. Like, that's horrible. So I was like dependent on those medications that they was giving me. I was dependent, you know, until I found my own natural remedy, that I can make myself. you know and it has given me, like, not even my life back, it just giving me like a new perspective, a new lease up on this life. You know what I'm saying? A new understanding. So I hope something that I have said today, give somebody out there wisdom, because that's what I have. I have wisdom, that come from my experiences, and hopefully my wisdom could help you to lead the best life that you can, because we are all connected, and what hurts you does hurt me, even if you don't know it, you don't realize it. It's happening, you know. I'm sorry, I looked away. I saw ripples on the pond. I saw like a pebble and ripples, because you know how the ripples go. It's like it starts like real small and then it spreads out. So the whole pond felt it. And that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So the better you take care of yourself, you listen to yourself, the less lost we will all be. Because we can't be, following everyone else's path, because that may not be our path, I mean, I guess that's all I'm going to really say for today. And maybe I'll just leave you guys with a little wisdom from the animal oracle deck. I wanted to see what the animals had to say today. Last week I saw 4 blue jays, a woodpecker, a cardinal, a seagull, all in the same 5 minutes in the same area in my backyard, which these guys next door, they cut the tree down. So what is that? I can see a bird in the tree right now. Sorry, guys. Ah, they cut the tree down. I was not happy about that. I was not happy about that. Speaking of trees, like in New York, every year around Christmas time, they cut down a real old tree and do it in Rockefeller Center. I hope they're not going to do that this year. I don't want them doing that because I heard a story that kind of like I heard a story and I saw something that lets me know that trees, like they were once people, like they have souls, like even if they weren't once people, they still have a soul. You can't just be cutting them down like that. Just waste. You know what I'm saying? You just killing something ancient, and it's like you don't have the right to be doing that. Like we just like how is that a celebration? You know what I'm saying? You destroying something that was hundreds and hundreds of years old. It seemed like a sacrifice to me, and we're all fucking participating in it. So let's cut it out, shall we? Okay, please, please. I heard this story about this place uh where a person turned into a tree. You know what I'm saying? They was dying and they was turned into a tree. And they've been in this island for like hundreds of years or whatever. All the people on the island, they know about the tree or whatever. They know the story or whatever. So here comes this guy, this outsider. He feels like, everybody's too focused on the tree. They revere the tree too much. They respect the tree too much. They got too much respect for this nature, this part of Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? So in order to like uh I don't know what the hell his plan was. Okay. He cuts down the tree, you know? And then when everyone gets upset and he's to face justice, he runs like a coward. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a damn mess. You know what I'm saying? He's so busy trying to control other people's emotions or whatnot. He can't even control himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen to yourself. Okay, master yourself. That way we can have a better life out here, a better world. You know what I'm saying? A better quality of life. Because it's all about the quality. You know what I'm saying? Not how much bullshit you could get, not how much quantity you could get more than the other. You know what I'm saying? It's about the quality. And that's what I think we need to be going back to. I don't know why I'm getting aggravated all of a sudden. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Okay. All right. So we got strut your stuff, honey. Strut your stuff. Yeah, this is what people, when you see the peacock, you know what I'm saying? The peacock knows he is the shit. Okay, no, she is the shit. Cause, well, no, this is the man. Cause I learned about this. Okay, the female is the peahen. I think I did a show about that. A lady, yo, it's so funny. This lady, it's funny. I told the story about the guy who takes it upon himself to cut down a tree that nobody fucking asked him to. Yeah, everybody respects. You know what I'm saying? It's a tree. Let it be. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but let things be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's not for us to try to own something beautiful. We just have to admire it and respect it. You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to control it. I remember watching this video where it was a peacock sitting on a man peacock sitting on the eggs, okay, while the peahen was away, I suppose. Yes, they do babysit, you know what I'm saying? They do help with their fatherly duties, although they're beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And they like to strut their stuff. You know what I'm saying? They do take care of their responsibilities. So he's sitting on the eggs, minding his own business. Here come this lady, picks him up, throws him off of his own babies that his wife left him to protect. Okay. And she starts picking the eggs up and putting them in her shirt like she gonna fucking steal the egg. Yo, the peacock jumped out of nowhere. It started attacking her. He fended her off. He saved his babies. You know what I'm saying? Even though you strutting your stuff out there, you shining your light. Take care of your responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? And the responsibility that I feel is you, is managing you, is mastering you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got kids, you cannot leave yourself out. You know what I'm saying? And spend all the energy on them because, like, once you give out everything that's inside of you, what's left? What's left for you? You know what I'm saying? You cannot, if your cup is empty, you'll have nothing to pour. Like in the tarot, we pour into the cup first. You know what I'm saying? That cup is the love that we give ourselves. Everything that we pour into ourselves is in that cup. You know what I'm saying? And you can that when we get with somebody, we're exchanging cups. They're giving you the cup that they put all the love for themselves and everything in. So, like, the cup needs to be equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be having a cup that's less full. You want to have a cup that's overflowing, honey. Look at all of these feathers. Okay. Look at all of this spreading out. Okay. You can't spread out if you don't have no energy. Okay, if you don't got a drop to give, you know what I'm saying? You want your shit to overflow, keep it overflowing. All right, so you got to constantly pour into yourself. That is your responsibility. All right, I hope that really resonated with someone because that resonated with me. That resonated with me. I felt it. Because sometimes, like when I'm reading cards on here, I'm not just talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm receiving the messages as well. So I hope that helps everyone. I want to thank you for being here when you can be anywhere else. The butterfly loves you. Namaste.